One continent, one voice. Africa World Hour with Tsepiso Makwetla on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
And wrapping up Africa World Hour today with an anniversary, the globe marking World Breast Cancer Research Day. It's one of South Africa's women's top issues of discussion and priorities, as one South African woman says she owes her life to early detection. Sheldene Lulu Masondo was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer in 2016, and following years of chemotherapy and radiation, she has emerged as one of the voices sounding the call for African women to get regular cancer screenings. She now joins us via Zoom from her home in Johannesburg. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the warm welcome.
Thank you, Mama Son. So let's speak about what is triple negative breast cancer to begin with.
A triple negative breast cancer is a type of cancer that does not have three common receptors. And those receptors are like your estrogen receptor, progesterone receptor, and a HER2 receptor, I think. And I think in simple terms, it means that it's a type of cancer that can be more aggressive and may grow or spread faster than any other breast cancers.
So when you heard this, obviously that would have been the first time you heard of such.
Yes, it was the first time. I knew there was.
And how did you receive the news? Because it's often confusing, particularly when people are speaking medically, clinically speaking, about something that affects your body and is probably going to affect you for a lifetime if, as you said, you survive it.
A cancer diagnosis, I was very scared. I was angry. I was confused. I thought I'm dying tomorrow. And obviously it's due to lack of knowledge of what I was faced with. What is this cancer? So I was very scared. I must say.
How old were you, and did you have any support when you got the diagnosis?
I was 37 years old at that time. My husband and family, they were very much supportive. We had to learn what cancer is. I thought cancer was a white man's disease, was for older people. So to my surprise, I was diagnosed with cancer. I was not white. I was not old at that time. So yeah, I really, the support I got was my husband, my children who were small then, my sisters, like my entire family. They were there for me, and they were also eager to learn, to start walking the journey with me, to say, let's learn about what we are faced. We're about to, the journey we're about to embark on.
And the beauty of the health activism that you're doing now, and you obviously did then through your condition, whether wittingly or not, is that, as I say, each one teach one, because by going on the journey with you, people around you, loved ones, and even people who don't know, then start learning. So were you doing regular tests, or was this also another wake-up call and a teachable moment for you that it is important to do these regular tests?
Sure. I would say thank you to my daughter, who was 5 then. We were cleaning, and by mistake, she fell on top of me on my right breast, and immediately it swelled up. And that was, I don't like going to the doctors, but I had that eagerness to say, let me go check what this is.
Because it's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal for a breast to grow that big. I was healthy. I was healthy before the diagnosis. And when it swelled up, immediately I just went to get checked on. And a scan was done, a mammogram was done. And, the first doctor who did the scan said, no, it does not look like cancer. But if there's something, you have, at the back of your mind to say, let me go for a second opinion. Why is this swell not going down? They did another test and only to find out it was stage 2B of a triple negative breast cancer.
You know, you have said such an important thing because I'm sorry, I had a train of thought, but I'm going to catch up with it now. Yes, okay, there it is. That you were healthy, and often when one is doing all the right things, you think you are immune to diseases. So is it something or illnesses? Is it something that was already in your body? Did it have anything to do with anything that you were doing or not doing, according to what the doctors told you when you got the second opinion? Actually, my question actually was about the second opinion. Did you know that you could get a second opinion? Because many women don't even know that a second opinion exists.
I did not know. Truly, so I did not know. The reason why actually I went to another doctor was because, the procedures with the medical aids, um, I think what they requested then was for me to pay the 6,000 before they can do a biopsy, which I did not have. And, I thought, no, man, I don't have. They said it does not look like cancer. So why must I pay this 6,000 when I can go to a public hospital where they can check and just to, to confirm it's not cancer. I really thought it's not cancer. And to my surprise, it was indeed cancer.
So you then had to go through a mastectomy, the removal of one of your breasts. Was that the end of the story, or did it continue? And how did that feel? You spoke about the psychological effect of just being told that you have an illness that you associated with white people and elderly people. How much more psychological havoc did it wreak on your mind, body, and soul?
Um, mm, it really took a toll on me. As an African woman, cancer is new to me. I just went through the most harsh treatment. And just when I thought, everything is done and I have to go through the removal of my breast, for the longest of time, I hated my body. I hated looking myself in the mirror. Uh, my self-esteem just dropped. Actually, it was my husband who helped me re-love myself and appreciate the person I am, the change, to accept the change that I was going through at that moment. And I really had to condition my mind every day to say, you know what, I'm a beautiful woman. Having one breast does not define who I am. I'm still beautiful. I'm still a mom. And I think what also helped me after that was the birth of my son, being able to breastfeed with that one
Yes.
breast also reminded me that I'm still a full woman, still a full woman. I'm still a beautiful woman. But it took time and it took a whole lot of work, not only from me, but my family as well, helped me through it to re-love myself.
And very quickly, Mama Sondo, Cancer Vice, tell us a little bit more about the work that you're doing.
Hmm. You just brought a smile to my face.
Well, I'm glad I did.
Can Survive. It's a non-profit organization. It's survivor driven. It was started by survivors who said, who embarked on a motorbike journey just to go to rural areas, underserved communities to spread awareness about cancer and to spread, early detection. And I was one of those women who was in hospital. I remember I was in hospital laying there. waiting for my husband to come before surgery, and I was weeping. And I went to Facebook and I saw this group. I'm like, I'm not the only one. There are women out there who have gone through this. And immediately I phoned this number, and the lady who picked up the phone, was on the phone with me until my husband arrived. And my prayer that day was, God, if I can just, win this battle, if I can just, come back from this surgery, I promise you, this is the job I want to do. This is the work I want to do. I want to be the one that goes to our people out there to say, you know what, I'm a Zulu woman. I had cancer. I've got one breast, but I'm still alive. Cancer can be beaten. Know your body. Anything that's foreign on your body, get it checked out. And I think that's how much I love Can Survive, to say we are the survivors that go to people to teach them about cancer. We don't wait for them to come to us. We go to them every year. We choose one province in October where we go for 10 days or 8 to 10 days, where we go and just spread awareness about cancer. We share our journeys. We give hope. We educate them. So that is Can Survive in a nutshell.
Well, thank you.
And I'm the internal, sorry, I forgot to say I'm the internal coordinator for Can Survive.
Okay. No, I'm sure we'll speak to you again about this very important work that you're doing. And congratulations on finding a place in your journey that you can help uplift others. And most importantly, educating us. So we thank you so much for your time. That is Sheldene Lulu Masondo, triple negative breast cancer survivor. And as you heard her say, that she also works with Can Survive. That's how we come to the end of Africa World Hour. Up next is African Diaries with Sheila Ndukumana. From us, it's good night for now.
1 hour, one continent, one voice. Africa World Hour with Tsepiso Makwetla on Channel Africa, the African perspective.